Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to talk about this New York Knicks team when it comes to the three-point line, because what they're doing right now through the first 4 games of the NBA season, they're breaking records. They're breaking franchise records, also NBA records. And I want to go over all the percentages from the Knicks shooting from downtown, what we can expect if this is going to continue throughout the rest of the season. We knew going into the year that Tom Thibodeau said a point of emphasis this season was to shoot more threes, and man, was he correct, because we're breaking records all over the place and the Knicks are letting them fly from downtown, and so far it's been working for them. So before we hop into this video, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Knicks Media, please make sure you smash that subscribe button, and if you want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at nyknicks_media, and if you enjoy the video, please do not forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's get right into the video. So starting off with the NBA record that the New York Knicks broke. Through the first 3 games of the season, they hit 54 threes as a team. That is an NBA record. The New York Knicks, the 2021-2022 New York Knicks, have an NBA record through the first 3 games. That's pretty mind-boggling if you're going to ask me seriously. I mean, the New York Knicks are breaking records from downtown. Never would have thought that that is the case. And then if you want to go into the first 4 games of the season, they tied with the Milwaukee Bucks with the most threes throughout the first 4 games, and that is 73 pointers made. So hey guys, we're tied with the NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks. That was last year. The Milwaukee Bucks opened up last season. The first 4 games, they hit 73 pointers, and that's exactly what the Knicks do this year, hitting 73 pointers. We are also first in 3-pointers made this season. We are second in 3-pointers attempted. We are third in points per game and fourth in offensive rating. So we knew going into the season that we really want to space the floor. With the additions of Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier, that made everything happen for the Knicks to be able to space the floor and let them fly at this caliber. Everybody that's on the floor for the Knicks this season can shoot the 3-pointers besides anybody playing the center position, such as Mitchell Robinson, Taj Gibson, and when Nerlens Noel gets healthy, him as well. Everybody has an ability to shoot the ball from downtown, and you got to tip the caps at Leon Rose and the front office for the Knicks to really, go out there and get Kemba and Fournier to make this whole thing happen. And you also got to tip your cap to Tom Thibodeau for evolving his game to another level. I mean, he's coaching this team even beyond where the NBA is today. We know the modern NBA is all about shooting 3-pointers, but they're shooting threes more than anybody else in the entire league. We're sticking to our roots with the old school style defense, but Tom Thibodeau's evolving on the offensive side of the ball. That's a very good sign for this Knicks team as the season goes on. I really feel like the reason why the Knicks are doing this on the offseason, I think it was a point of emphasis. Like, okay, guys, Leon Rose, Worldwide West, Scott Perry, all the guys in the front office, they looked at each other like, okay, we obviously need to make moves. How we want to improve this team? I think we need to get shooters in the building. And that's exactly what they did with Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier. And what they've done so far with this Knicks team has been everything that we can expect for this Knicks team by spacing the floor, letting them fly. Especially last night, Kemba and Fournier lit it up from downtown. So let's get into the numbers, what the Knicks are doing as a team and then individually from the 3-point line, because it really is historic. And I cannot believe that the Knicks are shooting this well from downtown this early in the season. So as a team right now, they're 38% from downtown. As a team, that's 70 of 184 shot attempts. That is crazy. So again, we are looking so good from downtown. Last night it was a barrage in the first half. Then we got a little cold in the second half, missed 10 straight, but you can see the potential is there. The ball movement, they're very unselfish. They're passing up good shots for better shots. And that's another thing that Tom Thibodeau said. They want to shoot more threes, but they also want to make sure they shoot the right threes. They do not want to force up 3-pointers when it's not there. If the 3-pointer's not there, then go into the paint. We're also shooting 65% in the paint, which is first in the NBA as well, which is astronomical. This Knicks offense is taking a big step this season, and that's why I have a lot of confidence for the Knicks going out all throughout the season, getting better and better. So now let's get into the individual stats for each player from the 3-point line. Starting off with Kemba Walker. Through the first 4 games, Kemba Walker is shooting 13 of 25 from downtown. That's 52%. Kemba Walker last night was phenomenal for the New York Knicks, lighting up the Garden, shooting 5 from 11, and that was the first time we saw Kemba Walker really get hot as a Knick. That's the first of many. Do not think that's going to be the last. Kemba Walker is a guy that can get scorching hot at any given moment, and he's somebody that the Knicks have never had at the point guard position, in my lifetime at least, to be able to create his own jump shot. And like everybody around the league, Kemba Walker did on the Hornets, he did it on the Celtics, but when it's on the Knicks, it's a different feeling, because us Knicks fans, we've been waiting for a point guard to be able to do this for such a long time, to be able to create his own jump shot off the dribble like he did last night. I mean, all 5 of his 3-pointers, maybe 1 or 2 of them were catch and shoot, but majority of those 3-pointers were coming off a screen, pulling up from downtown with the hand in his face, cashing them with confidence and ease, and he just looks so smooth out there. So shout out to Kemba Walker. He's a big reason why this Knicks team is being able to shoot, shatter all these records from downtown. And the next player we got to talk about is Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier is another guy that's been able to open up the floor, being able to break all the records for the New York Knicks. He leads the Knicks so far this season with 3-pointers made. He's 16 of 35 so far this year, shooting 46% from downtown. It's just ridiculous, guys. If you told me throughout the first 4 games of the season when we first signed Kemba and Evan Fournier that they're going to be shooting 52% from Kemba, 46% from Evan from downtown through the first 4 games, that is ridiculous. I don't expect these percentages to obviously, go out for the rest of the year. I don't think Fournier is going to shoot 45%. I don't think Kemba's going to shoot over 50%. But it's a really good sign that they're getting off to such a great start with the Knicks from downtown, because that's why they brought him here, simply to space the floor and knock them down from downtown when it matters the most. And the guy that is shooting the most efficiently from downtown is Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is shooting 11 of 19 from downtown, 58%. He looks like a different player out there, especially when it comes to shooting the basketball. He has so much confidence. We know that Derrick Rose's career starting out with the Chicago Bulls, he was more of an athletic point guard that attacked the paint. His athleticism was through the roof. Youngest player to ever win MVP. But right now, Derrick Rose is at a really good state of his career. He's relying on his jump shot. He doesn't have to rely on his athleticism to blow past people, but at the same time, he can still take people off the dribble and explode to the rim and finish through contact with the left or right hand, which is great to see. But Derrick Rose being able to shoot the ball from downtown the way he's done this year is so huge, especially coming off the bench. He is the leader of this Knicks bench unit, and so far so good for Derrick Rose. And then outside of those 4 guys, the 3 guys in Kemba, Evan, and Rose, those are the 3 guys that have been shooting the ball at least more efficiently from downtown. The rest of the guys, they're putting up a lot of shots, but they're not shooting the ball particularly well percentage-wise, but I'm expecting the percentage to go up and up. Guys like Julius Randle. Randle's not been shooting the ball well from downtown through the first 4 games efficiently-wise. He's somebody that's going to be chucking up a lot of threes. I do not expect him to shoot 41% from 3 again like he did last year, simply because Randle's going to be putting up a lot more shots because he has so much confidence and ability. So Randle so far this year is 9 of 21 from downtown, 31%. I'm expecting that number to go up and up as the season goes on. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about that. Julius Randle, I did notice that he's not relying on his 3-pointer this year at all. He's really honing in on his mid-range. He's posting people up more. He's bullying people down low. He's getting people involved. He's pump faking in the paint, dishing it to Mitch, ditching it to Fournier. The 2-man game with them are phenomenal. And then RJ Barrett, he's having a slow start to the season when it comes from downtown. RJ is shooting 6 of 23 from downtown, only 26% for RJ Barrett. If you guys remember last year, RJ Barrett started 0 for 26 from downtown. Literally was atrocious from the 3-point land. No, I think he started off the season 3 for 3, and then he went on a 23 straight misses from downtown, and then he ended up still finishing 40% from downtown. So I'm not worried about RJ Barrett. A lot of these threes were chucking them up in garbage time, where I feel like, the percentages doesn't really matter. But I'm not concerned about RJ Barrett. He's going to get his rhythm just like he did last year. It's something that he's used to. He's a very good guy in terms of his mental ability to push through this adversity, and his shooting is going to be there. I'm not too concerned about that at all. Emmanuel Quickley, he's shooting 5 of 16 from the 3-point line so far this year, only 31%. He's another guy that is someone that gets hot at any given moment. We saw him break the ankles of his boy Maxey last night. He's a 3-point barrage waiting to happen. When he gets hot, it's fun to watch, and I'm excited to see Emmanuel Quickley in year 2 grow exponentially. And then Obi Toppin, as great as Obi Toppin's been so far this year in year number 2, he has not done anything from downtown, unfortunately. He's shooting 2 of 11 from 3-point land so far this year. That's only 18%. That is the dimension of Obi Toppin's game, where if he really wants to take that next step of being an actual stud in the NBA, that's where he needs to do, is hit those 3-point jump shots. And I like that he's continuing to shoot it. I feel like he has a lot of confidence in himself. I'm expecting that number to go up as the season goes on as well. And then Alec Burks, he's shooting 7 of 20 from the 3-point land, 35%. That's not that bad for Alec Burks coming off the bench. He's somebody that can hit the 3-pointers efficiently from 3 here and there. Sometimes he gets ice cold. I think we know what we're getting from Alec Burks off the bench. It's either he's like going off or he's a little cold. There's no in the middle for Alec Burks. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts about the Knicks 3-point shooting so far this year. Shout out to Tom Thibodeau. He's really coaching these guys to, share the ball. We're looking like a team that understands you have to play unselfish basketball on the offensive side of the ball if you want to be successful, if you want to put the ball in the rim, if you want to get really good open looks for your teammates. You got to pass up good shots for great shots, and that's exactly what I'm seeing with the ball movement with this team, and it's so fluid, man. It's so awesome to see Kemba Walker as the Knicks point guard with Evan Fournier out there, because those two guys are the keys to why this Knicks team is breaking NBA records from the three-point line, and he's got to give Tom Thibodeau a ton of credit for being able to evolve his game to be able to, let the Knicks shoot three-pointers, but not just shoot them, but shoot great, efficient three-pointers. We have so many open looks so far this year, and they're only going to get better and better throughout the season. This is why I feel like the Knicks have a lot of, potential of making a big run this year in the Eastern Conference, is because if we stick to our roots on the defensive side of the ball, we play with effort, we play with tenacity on that side, and then we continue this offensive momentum, I don't even know what the potential is with this Knicks team. But throughout the first 4 games, we're 3-1. We're breaking records. We're first place in 3 points made, second in three-pointers attempt. The offensive efficiency is great. Points per game is great. 73 pointers throughout the first 4 games of the NBA season, tying an NBA record. What else can you ask for? Guys, comment down below your thoughts of the video. I felt like I had to talk about this Knicks team when it comes to shooting from downtown, because it's something that, I expected them to do, but to see it, unfold in person, it's something special. So please, guys, leave a comment down below your thoughts and like the video if you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Let's go Knicks. Peace.